We all know that not every garden space gets the golden 6 hours of sunlight, but that doesn't mean that it's less productive or should be left uncultivated. Whether you're working with a shaded balcony, a tree-lined backyard, or just don't get sun all day, there are plenty of vegetables that grow beautifully in partial to full shade. In today's video, we'll dive deep into the top vegetables that not only survive with less sun, but actually thrive in it. Whether you're just starting out or looking to expand your crop variety, these vegetables are your best bet for growing in low-light conditions. Let's get right into it. Lettuce loves the shade and rewards you with juicy leaves. Lettuce is hands down one of the best vegetables to grow in the shade. We've planted ours right between rows of tomato plants, using the tomatoes as a natural shade canopy. The results? Crisp, water-rich leaves that hold their shape, flavor, and freshness. Unlike sun-stressed lettuce, these leaves stay tender and plump. They're everything you want in a salad green, and all they need is a little protection from direct sunlight. Early radishes grow fast and don't mind the shade. If you choose the right variety, radishes can be a great crop for shade. Stick to fast-maturing types like Scarlet Globe or Cherry Belle. These grow quickly, usually within 30 days, and still form nice, crisp bulbs in lower light. You might not get the biggest roots, but you'll get a surprisingly good harvest from both the roots and the leaves. For cool season gardens or tight timelines, early radishes are a great choice. Curry leaf grows better in partial shade than in full sun. The curry leaf plant may be tropical, but it actually thrives in shaded conditions. We've grown it both in full sun and in shaded patios, and the difference is clear. Shaded curry plants produce lush, vibrant leaves full of flavor and moisture. In the sun, the leaves become tough, dry, and yellowed. Whether it's in a container or the ground, give this plant a protected spot, and you'll be rewarded with healthy growth. Basil stays green and flavorful in the shade. You might be surprised to learn that basil prefers partial shade. Too much sun turns the leaves yellow and reduces their flavor. But in shaded beds or containers, basil plants, from Thai basil to sweet and even boxwood varieties, stay green, vibrant, and delicious. Shade-grown basil also holds up better when harvested, making it a fantastic herb for fresh use or preservation. Cilantro grows longer and tastes better without intense sun. Cilantro is a heat-sensitive herb that bolts quickly in full sun. In the shade, though, it grows more slowly and lasts longer. The flavor is stronger, the leaves stay lush, and the overall plant health improves. We've had the best success growing cilantro in trays that we move to shady spots as needed, perfect for urban gardens or small spaces. A little protection goes a long way with this flavorful herb. Mint thrives in moist shade and gives you better flavor. Mint naturally prefers damp, low-light environments. When grown in full sun, it tends to yellow and wilt. But in the shade, mint becomes a powerhouse of lush, fragrant leaves. We've seen incredible growth in mint plants getting just 2 or 3 hours of filtered sun per day. If you've struggled with sunburnt mint, try tucking it into a shadier part of your garden. It'll take off. Taro is built for shade and delivers huge leaves and tubers. Taro is a tropical plant that absolutely loves shade. It needs moist soil and protection from harsh sunlight to grow those big, bold leaves and healthy underground tubers. We've grown taro in raised beds and containers in shaded spots, and it always outperforms the sun-exposed plants. Not only do you get edible roots, but the leaves are also a nutrient-rich addition to your harvest. Beets give you tender greens and decent roots in shade. Beets are more adaptable than most people think. While you may not get the biggest roots in the shade, the greens are where beets really shine in lower light. In our experience, beets grown in partial shade offer better leaf color and texture. And the roots, though smaller, are still sweet and usable. This is a perfect crop if you want a 2-in-1 vegetable, greens and roots together. Kale grows sweeter and softer with less sunlight. Kale is a hardy plant that often performs better in shade than in direct sunlight. It doesn't bolt as quickly, and the leaves stay soft and flavorful. Varieties like dinosaur kale and curly kale respond especially well to morning light followed by afternoon shade. In fact, some of our most productive kale grows in spots that only get 2 to 3 hours of sun per day. It's a great option for consistent leafy greens throughout the season. Cherry tomatoes can produce in partially shaded gardens. You don't need full sun to enjoy homegrown tomatoes. Smaller varieties like cherry tomatoes can grow just fine in partial shade. They produce smaller fruit so they need less energy to ripen. We've had solid harvests from plants getting only 4 hours of sunlight a day. Stick with bushy, determinate types and you'll still enjoy juicy, sweet cherry tomatoes all summer long, even in less than sunny spots. Arugula grows slower but tastes milder in the shade. Arugula is a fast-growing green with a peppery bite. In the shade, it grows more slowly and the flavor mellows out, making it perfect for fresh salads or sautés. Shade also prevents early bolting, which means a longer harvest window. If your sunny arugula is too spicy or too quick to flower, moving it to a shadier area can change the game entirely. Spinach stays tender and bolt-free when shaded. Spinach is another leafy green that loves cooler, shadier conditions. It bolts quickly in heat, but in partial shade it produces thick, dark leaves that are perfect for fresh eating or cooking. Spinach needs good moisture and rich soil, but it doesn't need direct sun all day. In fact, we've had better results from spinach grown in a few hours of light than in full exposure. For longer harvests and sweeter flavor, give your spinach some cover. Shady spaces aren't wasted spaces. With the right plant choices, they can be some of the most productive and beautiful parts of your garden. From leafy greens to aromatic herbs, and even fruiting veggies like cherry tomatoes, there are countless ways to make your shade garden work for you. If this guide inspired you to try something new in your shady corners, give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Share this video with your gardening friends, and if you've had success growing any of these veggies in the shade, drop your story in the comments. We love hearing from our community.